What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Aim and Inspire. Today we're going to be breaking down my first ever firearm, the SIG Sauer P365 X-Macro. I'm going to talk about why I chose it, my first impressions, and how it felt the first time shooting it. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, y'all. Now let's get into why I chose this as my first firearm. The SIG Sauer P365 X-Macro. On top, I have a Holliston 507 red dot. Let's do a clear check. Mag is empty. We are in a safe and controlled environment. This is the SIG Sauer P365 X-Macro. So when I was first looking, I wanted something that was easy to hold, easy to conceal if I ever decided to carry it. And it felt good in the hand, had a good grip, and it had a good capacity. This 17 rounds, very slim profile. It was perfect. Kind of like the best package, the best bang for your buck, as they say. And how I have my whole hand on here comfortably. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like, it's pretty solid. It's very sleek. Okay, so let's talk about what would come with the firearm when you get it, or initially unbox it and things like that. So this is what it looks like now. Alright, so there is an optic on it here. This did not come with the firearm. This is just green dot that I threw on there, the Holliston that I mentioned earlier, you know, for ease of shooting and things like that. But it does come optic ready, and there will be a plate on it as well. That is this plate here, base plate. This will come off with a screw, so you can put your optic on it there. Now, when you get the firearm, you'll get a nice hard shell cover here. To use, you can use it to take to the range, or you can just throw it in the closet and kind of collect them over time. Inside, you do get a SIG speed loader. You get a trigger lock and a nice bag here. Now you also get trigger guard that comes in the chamber guard that comes in the chamber to know that it is clear in transportation. And you also get 2 additional back straps versus the one that's on there now. So this is like a small, this is like a large. I don't know if you can kind of tell the differences there. And then the one that's on the firearm is considered their medium. And it has like a good grip on it. It fits nicely in hand, so I've been sticking with the medium for now, and I kind of like it. So other than that, that is what comes with the firearm. Now what we can do is we can do a trigger test. So we're in a safe and controlled environment, no one else is around here, and so when we do that, we will go ahead and see what it looks like. So here is the trigger. Pushing, you have a wall, then you click. Let's reset. Oh, take the mag out. That brings me to another point. So on the side here, you actually have the mag release, which is pretty hard to push down. Takes a little bit of oomph. But now after we do this, we're gonna go ahead and reset it. So you can hear the reset click. Okay, so you have a little bit of a travel. Let's do that again. So we're at the wall, push, reset. Yep, some travel there. I do like it. It is flat facing. It's pretty comfortable. There's a bit of travel, but overall it's not too bad. Also, another point about the firearm is the rail here. So here you have a nice rail where you can put like a light, a laser, whatever your preference is. Also with the sights, you can see it, the tritium sights, they're great for night. They even have some on the back here as well. If you don't have an optic, of course they don't really work with the optic right now, but if you chose not to do an optic, that would be a great feature. Also the grip here, there is a lot of texture, which feels good, especially, you know, females, we put on lotion, so it kind of helps with like making it a little less slippery and able to kind of retain your grip, and management for recoil, things like that. So that is also a good feature as well. This does not have a safety on it, no manual safety at all. In terms of racking the slide, I don't know if you guys saw it earlier, but rack from the front, rack from the back. And it is pretty smooth as well because you have serrations here, and you also have serrations here on both sides. All right. And yeah, I say overall it is a good gun. It is not ambidextrous, so when you're releasing the mag, it's a right-handed world. So on the right side, you'll see mag release right there. Click right there. So there isn't really any reaching. Honestly, your thumb kind of overlaps it, which can be a good or bad thing depending on how hard or how strong you're kind of holding the firearm. But I think it is a pretty good, pretty solid choice. Like I said, the price point is pretty steep, but it is reliable. I've had it for about 2 years now and I do enjoy it. It is a good carry gun, good range day gun. And also if you're looking like for practice, there is the SIG Sauer P322 that has the 22 caliber long rifle, and that is, it literally mimics the X-Macro in terms of like how it feels in hand, size, things like that, with of course slight adjustments and slight moderations, but otherwise it will be a good practice one because it is 9mm, and 22 of course is like dirt cheap, so it's good for your positioning right, getting some bled down range. So overall, I think this is a solid choice. But I would love to hear from you guys and drop a comment below. Let me know what your first firearm was, and if you still use it to this day, tried and true, if it's your do-all gun, or if you have another gun that you use. And if you don't have a first firearm, drop a comment, let me know what you're considering, what are your options. If you just have any questions about how to choose it, what to do, I will say I do recommend always going to the range and renting out your firearm first to try it. Or even a variation, or call around to other ranges and see what options they have to try. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to buy a firearm and not like it. Then that would be like a waste of money, right? You don't buy a car without test driving it, so you definitely shouldn't buy a firearm without renting it at your local range. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will catch you later next time. Turn on notifications so you don't miss a shot. Peace.